Ethel, my love, my life, my son, if thou wouldst but give me one sign, one gesture that would speak of your affections, then might I think this grey existence worth living.
Ah, yes, a classic moment in the play. You are Ethel, the beautiful young daughter of a dung merchant. Show Oliver that you love him, and we may be able to leave this scene.
My heart is yours, my love.
Let the heavens and the seas, the toads and the eels sing the song in my heart, for she doth love me, and all is well. We shall meet again in the morrow, my little ferret, and elope into the sunset to live out our days in wondrous joy.
A magnificent rendition. Truly, I applaud you.
I see you are gifted with remarkable literary cunning, but can you really comprehend the depths of my work? That we shall see.
Ah, yes. This is undoubtedly a scene from one of Morley's earlier, funnier plays, Bloodbath at the Royal Court. And this must be your costume. The role of the fool is one filled with tragic depth. It will require a masterful performance.
What fresh insolence is this? Out of my throne, you impertinent buffoon! Stand before your king, and do your jester's duty. 'Tis a troublesome time for this court, and my crown grows heavy. So make me laugh, or I shall have your head.
Coochie coochie coo.
Oh, stop, it's too funny. I believe I'm in the right mood now to meet with those foreign delegates. I think I shall only behead half of them, yes.
I have never seen a more convincing fool. There is hope for us yet.
You handle my royal dramas as well as you handle my romances. But will your versatility extend to the more subtle domains of theatre, I wonder?
Oh dear. Unless I'm mistaken, this is a scene from Morley's notoriously violent historical epic, Titus the Mutilator, Part 2, which would mean this is the gladiatorial arena from Act 5, where Titus is finally slaughtered by savage warriors seeking revenge. A favorite scene of mine as a child, I must admit. And here is Titus's famous costume. I had some pajamas that looked just like it. Put it on and you will take on the greatest role of your life.
Titus! Thy pox-membered body shall pay for thy monstrous villainy. My son lies dead because of you. Now shall revenge be mine, cold as your corpse and all the more flavoursome for it.
Do try to make your demise convincing.
Play with guns.
After everything we've been through.
More of my kin lie slain, and yet you live. You have breathed your last sulphur-scented breath, Titus.
Look Look at the money bags on this one! We're gonna be rich! Just a thought, mate. Why don't you try avoiding her attack? Ha ha! Oh, I just looked away for a second and he was already dead.
Got it! Rip her entrails out and wave them in the air! Make a fool out of her! What? Did you see that? She just... I mean, bloody hell! All my men dead. My vengeance denied. My world undone. I cannot stand to live 1 second more.
A tremendous performance. That's just the ending I wanted to see when I was a young boy attending the theatre every weekend. I wonder what scene will follow now.
Oh, what scene could possibly follow such a masterful rendition of my work? And the way you improvised some of those roles, you brought new life to my words. I stand in awe. You have earned the prize no mortal has ever been honored with before. My missing play. I entrust it to you, for I know that you will do it justice. I call it The Ham Sandwich. A metaphorical title, of course.
Ah, you have retrieved our aged investigator. Happy day! Have you, perchance, found...
This is no time for perchances, Lambert. The play. Do you have it? We're saved, Lambert.
Oh, the joy in my bosom knows no bounds. Thank you 1,000,000 times. Thank you.
His head bosom. It's already working. Comedy and tragedy will at last join hands.
Hark! Bear witness to the tragic futility that is man. Oh, how it doth sear my senses to see paradise and yet to be barred.
That reminds me of a great joke. A guard, a monk, and a chicken walk into a bar. Unfortunately, the bartender had had a mild heart attack that morning, so none of them get served.
And yet what purpose doth heartache serve when the infinite dark blanket that is death falls softly upon our still beating corpse?
That reminds me of another one. A corpse walks into a bar and says, "Can I have a lemonade?" "Certainly," replies the bartender. "I've never seen a stiff drink."
And so endeth our happy sad play, which reminds us we are made of nothing but clay. There's time only for our fool to say... you have retrieved our aged investigator. Happy day! Have you, perchance, found...
This is no time for perchances, Lambert. The play. Do you have it? We're saved, Lambert.
Oh, the joy in my bosom knows no bounds. Thank you 1,000,000 times. Thank you.
His head bosom. It's already working. Comedy and tragedy will at last join hands.
Hark! Bear witness to the tragic futility that is man. Oh, how it doth sear my senses to see paradise and yet to be barred.
That reminds me of a great joke. A guard, a monk, and a chicken walk into a bar. Unfortunately, the bartender had had a mild heart attack that morning, so none of them get served.
And yet what purpose doth heartache serve when the infinite dark blanket that is death falls softly
gently upon our still beating corpse.
That reminds me of another one. A corpse walks into a bar and says, "Can I have a lemonade?" "Certainly," replies the bartender. "I've never seen a stiff drink."
And so endeth our happy sad play, which reminds us we are made of nothing but clay. There's time only for our fool to say,
Great big giant bosoms!
What the hell was that?
Biggest load of old tosh I ever saw. It didn't even make sense.
Worst play ever.
Well done. You have gathered quite an impressive following in Brightwall. This should be more than enough to convince this little hamlet to send aid to the dwellers. I believe Samuel awaits you at the town gates to express that very sentiment.
Any more mysteries on the horizon?
I rather think not. My powers of reasoning and deduction diminish with each passing day. Investigation is a young man's game.
How would you like to take acting lessons?
I would rather consume a bottle of arsenic.
And who could blame you?
Ah, hello.
I'd kill to have half as much gold as you.
Anything is much appreciated.
Sail! Sail!
You got gold to spare? I can smell it on you.
I'd love a pair
I'm
of
still in
gloves like
business,
that.
so
I
that's
sell the
something.
finest items in Brightwall.
Esteemed citizens of Brightwall, today we demonstrate the generous nature of our fair town. For too long have our mountain neighbors suffered in silence, and now we extend a helping hand. But this effort would not have been possible without the courage and determination of one woman, the daughter of the old hero king. From this day, we shall know you as the hero of Brightwall. Before you leave, we ask of you one favor. As we pledge ourselves to you, so we hope you will pledge to return Brightwall to its former glory and reopen the academy which your father founded.
I will.
Very good, very good. I expected nothing less from you. These volunteers shall carry the supplies to the dweller camp. They may have them with our blessing. I hope you will return one day, not just as our hero, but as our queen.
Here you are then. The finest wares in Albion.
I have your delivery.
Let me buy your unwanted items. Fair price paid.
You have done a wonderful thing for those poor people in the mountains. They will be overjoyed when you arrive with the aid that you...
This is terrible. Somehow the gate got open, and all of my chickens have escaped. I don't know how they did it, those chickens, and maybe I never will. Chickens are extraordinarily clever. Will you find the buggers for me? Right, you'll need this. Contrary to what most people think, chickens are very, very crafty. They won't fall for any of that. Come here, chickie, chickie, I've got some lovely treats for you. Oh no, too smart. You have to defeat them psychologically. Now, they won't remain one concentrated force. They'll have redeployed into groups of 3 or so to maximize their tactical advantage. When you find one of these squads, flap your wings and such, and they should follow you back here. But don't let them try to negotiate with you. You do not want those little buggers inside your head, believe me.
Upon that wall, you'll find the contracts representing the promises that you've made to the people of Albion. Your contract with Samuel is there, for example. The armory is at your disposal. That is a gauntlet, a device which allows a hero to channel magical energies to cast spells. Quite extraordinary. Ah, you have impeccable taste in gauntlets. You have several new suits. Those will make dressing easy. You're dressed as a chicken. What are you... Any other business?
That's lovely. Just keep doing what you're doing. And no matter what, don't show them anything.
I contributed a whole basket of bread to the Dweller cause.
Have some
How about
charity,
you?
I'm starving.
Oh, you brighten up my day with your fooling you do. For Lambert and Pinch. Where'd you get those clothes? Did your mum dress you? I'm sure we'll have what you're looking for.
You won't find tastier food anywhere else.
You're doing great. We can't afford any mistakes now, or the entire operation.
We're keeping afloat here. Business could be better, but it could be worse.
There's a pawnbroker in town. I've never saw him.
Best shop in Brightwall. You'd be mad to go anywhere else. You're such a clown.
Wait. That's all of them. At last, the town can rest easy.
Oh, Bernard, you've gone and locked them up again. This isn't right. They deserve to be free.
You're always on about the chickens and their freedom. You know what I think? I think it was you let 'em out.
You're right. I admit it. I couldn't live with myself any longer being complicit in this chicken oppression.
But they might have destroyed the entire town, possibly the world.
They might have gone off to live peacefully on their own. They might have created great works of art or literature. We don't know. And we have no right to take away their fundamental liberties based on our own prejudices.
Well, now it's clear taking away their liberties isn't enough. I have to assume you'll try to facilitate another escape. And that means the only choice is to kill 'em all.
Oh, no, Bernard! No, don't! All right, keep them locked up, at least so we can talk about this.
You infiltrated the chickens. You lived among them. You know them better than anyone. What's to be done? It's a simple matter of kill or be killed.
No,
All right, we'll let them live. But only if you swear never to let them out again.
All right. We'll work this out.
I hope I haven't made a terrible mistake. But if I killed them, I would just make them martyrs. Oh, I just don't know about this.
It's what's best, Bernard. It's the right thing to do.
I wish I...
Welcome to the sanctuary.
I trust you are finding everything all right? Rather nice. Much better.
Any other business to attend to?
I could believe that. I really do.
Now we just have to figure out a compromise.
Haven't I compromised enough?
We need to figure out a way the chickens can get the most out of their lives.
Whilst
Our hero returns, bringing good tidings. And supper. Damn thing doesn't open. How do you open? Oh well, I never thought you'd actually get it, tell you the truth. Boulder. We've been blessed, my friends. We have made an alliance that has already brought us life. One day, it will bring us much more. We require but one more offering before we fight at your side. Boulder, promise to restore these mountains to their full glory and to protect our right to dwell in them, and promise you will bring nothing but the fiercest justice upon Logan's head.
I promise.
Then may we be carried into the castle by the dark storms of fury.
You'll have to wait a little longer for that. It's still just us against a whole army. We need to recruit more people.
I was afraid you'd come over all logical and sensible. Well, you have brought us a feast, and we are free to hunt again. We'll just keep on eating and drinking till you're good and ready. Right, Boulder? He couldn't be happier.